I'm djTLM, and this is Share the Knowledge. Today's podcast is brought to you by Bandzoogle. So this is a great question, and the question is, what are your biggest DJ fails? Look, I think there's a couple of categories when it comes to fails. So if we're talking about performance fails, so things that go wrong during a gig, I've had some of the obvious ones. So for instance, when I was playing with vinyl, real vinyl, I had the very familiar fail where you have a track playing, you mix in the new track, you get a great reaction from the crowd, you get so hyped you want to grab the next track, you get the needle off the record, and then you notice that it's all quiet because you just took the needle off the record that was playing, the record that the people were hearing. That's one of those fails that immediately is noticed by everyone because, like I said, you lift the needle off the record that was playing, bang, it's quiet, and everyone looks at you like, what's going on? Now look, you put it back on, you smile, whatever, and they'll forget soon enough, but that was an awkward moment. That's a fail. You do that once and it's probably never going to happen again. Another one with vinyl is that you have the turntable set to 45 when it's a 33 RPM track, and then you bring it in and it's playing way too fast. That's also going to shock your crowd. Those are like some basic fails that will happen. Now, of course, if we're talking digitally, you have different type of fails as well, where you could have a track loaded in Serato or Tractor and you want to get the next track, but you load it into the deck that's already playing. Now, some of you might have your decks on lock, so that can't happen to you. I never had that because I like to move fast. But yes, I've put the track in the wrong deck, and that was the playing deck. So then the track that's playing all of a sudden is switched by a different track. Yeah, that's one of those fails. But those are like your performance fails. I would say what I would call a bigger fail for me personally is I've had instances where I lowered my standards, maybe out of laziness or whatever the case may be, where I had a gig and the stuff was not set up the way I like to have it. But like I said, I got lazy and I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll play like this. And afterwards, I thought my performance sucked, and that was partially due to not taking care of the setup the way I should have. So that's setting yourself up for failure. You should always try to bring your A game and make sure everything is right. Now, I'm not saying that a DJ shouldn't be able to perform on any set. I feel you should, but you know what works best for you. So if you have the option to do that, and I had the option, all I had to do was move some things around and then it would be good, and you don't do it, I consider that a fail. Another fail is doing a radio performance where I had to DJ at a national radio show and not preparing for that, but playing freestyle. Playing freestyle is the way I like to play because I like to go off the crowd. But if you're playing a radio set, there is no crowd, so you don't get the crowd reaction. So I just didn't feel the energy I normally feel, and then my performance was not as dope as it could be. And that's when I noticed, like, okay, for something like this, I need to come with a totally prepared set, or at least a partially prepared set that makes a little more sense, add some routine, stuff like that. I'm not sure. I probably had some other fails over the years, but those are the ones off the top of my head. I'm gonna make that the question of the day as well. What do you consider your biggest DJ fail? Let me know in the comment section down below. That's an interesting topic. Let's talk about that. Let's share the knowledge. Hey, thanks for tuning into one of the video clips from my Share the Knowledge podcast. If you want to check out a full episode, make sure you check me out on iTunes, Anchor, and SoundCloud. And for more videos, make sure you stay tuned to djTLMtv. You can find all my info and links in the description box down below, and make sure you subscribe and activate the notifications. Bandzoogle makes it easy to build a stunning website for your music in minutes. You can choose from hundreds of mobile-friendly themes and then customize your design and content in a few clicks with Bandzoogle's easy visual editor. Now, all the features you need for a professional website are already built in, including tools to sell your music and merch commission-free, mailing list tools to grow your fan list and send newsletters, and integration to pull in content from all your online services, including Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud. I use Bandzoogle to create the Share the Knowledge podcast website, and that was very easy. Bandzoogle plans start at just $8.29 a month and include your own free custom domain name. Now, if you want to try it out for free for 30 days, click on the link in the description box down below and be sure to use the promo code SHARE to get 15% off the first year of your subscription.